Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that might just shock you. We all know vegetables are good for us, right? They're packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. But what if I told you that some of your favorite veggies could be secretly spiking your blood sugar? That's right. Not all vegetables are created equal when it comes to managing glucose levels. For those dealing with diabetes, prediabetes, or just trying to maintain stable energy throughout the day, this information is crucial. So, grab a notebook, because you're going to want to remember this. We're about to uncover the shocking truth about which vegetables can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. This isn't about scaring you away from veggies, but about empowering you with knowledge. It's about understanding the why and how so you can make smarter choices for your health. Let's get started. Before we name names, let's quickly talk about something called the glycemic index, or G. The glycemic index is a scale from 0 to 100 that ranks carbohydrate-containing foods by how much they raise blood glucose levels. Foods with a high G are digested and absorbed quickly, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar. Foods with a low G are digested more slowly, leading to a gradual, healthier rise. For managing blood sugar, aiming for low to medium G foods is the name of the game. Now, let's get to the main event. The first vegetable on our list might be a staple in your kitchen: potatoes. Yes, the humble potato. Whether they're mashed, baked, fried, or roasted, potatoes are very high in starch, which your body quickly converts into sugar. A regular baked potato can have a glycemic index as high as 85 or even more, which is higher than table sugar. Think about that for a second, that post-meal sleepiness you feel after a big potato-heavy meal. It could be the crash after a major sugar spike. Does this mean you have to banish potatoes forever? Not necessarily. The way you prepare them matters. For example, boiling potatoes and then letting them cool creates something called resistant starch, which is less likely to be digested and won't spike your sugar as much. So, a cold potato salad is a better option than hot mashed potatoes. Also, leaving the skin on adds fiber, which helps slow down sugar absorption. But in general, if you're watching your blood sugar, portion control with potatoes is absolutely key. Moving on to our second surprising veggie: corn. Sweet corn, especially. It's delicious, especially grilled in the summer, but it's another starchy vegetable that can cause a significant blood sugar spike. A cup of corn contains a good amount of carbohydrates, and its G value is in the medium to high range, typically around 55 to 65, depending on how it's prepared. Canned corn or corn syrup, which is in so many processed foods, is even worse. The key with corn is, again, portion size. A little bit on the side of a balanced meal with protein and healthy fats is one thing. A giant bowl of buttery corn is another. If you love the texture and taste of corn, try mixing it with black beans and other high-fiber ingredients to buffer its effect on your blood sugar. It's all about strategic eating. Alright, number 3 on our list is peas. I know, I was surprised by this one too. Green peas are often thought of as a simple, harmless green vegetable. But compared to other green veggies like broccoli or spinach, they are significantly higher in carbs and starch. A cup of peas has about 4 times the carbs of a cup of broccoli. Their glycemic index is around 51, which puts them in the medium category. So while they're not as dramatic as potatoes, if you're eating a large portion of peas, especially if they're part of a carb-heavy meal like pasta with peas, you could see a noticeable rise in your glucose levels. The takeaway here is to treat peas more like a starchy carbohydrate source, like rice or pasta, rather than a free green vegetable that you can eat without limit. Moderation is your best friend. Next up, let's talk about some root vegetables. Specifically, parsnips. Parsnips have a sweet, earthy flavor and are delicious roasted. However, they are also quite starchy and have a high glycemic index, sometimes reaching up to 97 when cooked. That's incredibly high. They are denser in carbohydrates than their cousin, the carrot. While they offer nutrients, their impact on blood sugar can be quite dramatic. If you're looking for a root vegetable alternative, carrots are a better choice, but even they can have a higher G when cooked. Raw carrots are your best bet. This brings us to a really important point. Cooking methods matter a lot. Generally, the more you cook a starchy vegetable, the easier it is for your body to digest its starch and convert it into sugar. That's why boiled or roasted root vegetables often have a higher G than their raw counterparts. When you cook them, the starch gelatinizes, making it more available for your digestive enzymes to break down quickly. So, a raw carrot stick with hummus will have a much gentler effect on your blood sugar than a bowl of cooked, glazed carrots. Let's recap what we've learned so far. The main culprits for blood sugar spikes in the vegetable world are the starchy ones, potatoes, corn, peas, and certain root vegetables like parsnips. But here's the crucial part. This doesn't mean these vegetables are bad. They all contain valuable nutrients, like potassium in potatoes and fiber in peas. The problem isn't the vegetable itself, but the quantity and the context in which you eat it. The secret to enjoying these vegetables without derailing your health goals is the principle of a balanced plate. Never eat these starchy vegetables alone. Always pair them with a good source of protein, healthy fats, and high fiber, non-starchy vegetables. For example, instead of just a baked potato, have a smaller baked potato with a piece of grilled chicken and a large green salad with an olive oil vinaigrette. The protein, fat, and fiber will slow down the digestion of the potato's starch, preventing that rapid spike and crash cycle. This is the single most important strategy you can use. So, what are the safe vegetables? The ones you can pretty much eat to your heart's content. Think green and leafy. Spinach, kale, arugula, Swiss chard. Then you have the cruciferous family: broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage. Also, things like bell peppers, cucumbers, zucchini, and asparagus are fantastic choices. These are all very low in carbohydrates and high in fiber and water, meaning they have a negligible effect on your blood sugar levels. They should be the foundation of your vegetable intake. Let's think about a practical example. Say you're making a stir-fry. Instead of using a base of corn and peas, make the base broccoli, bell peppers, and snap peas. Then, you can add a very small amount of corn for sweetness and texture, along with your protein source like shrimp or tofu. See the difference? It's about shifting the proportions. Make the starchy veggies the accent, not the main event. Another great trick is using low-carb swaps. Craving mashed potatoes? Try making mashed cauliflower instead. It's creamy, delicious, and has a tiny fraction of the carbs. Want a crunchy snack instead of corn chips? Try bell pepper strips or cucumber slices with your favorite dip. These simple substitutions can make a huge difference in your daily glucose management without making you feel deprived. Knowledge is power, and now you have the power to build a plate that works for your body, not against it. You don't have to live in fear of food. It's about being mindful and intentional. Start paying attention to how you feel after you eat. Do you feel energized and stable, or do you feel tired and foggy an hour later? Your body is giving you signals all the time. Learning to read those signals is key to long-term health. Remember, if you have diabetes or any other health condition, it is always best to work with a doctor or a registered dietitian to create a personalized eating plan that is right for you. This video is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you're struggling, please reach out for help. There are amazing resources available to support you on your health journey. So, to wrap it all up, don't banish potatoes and corn, just be smart about them. Prioritize non-starchy, high-fiber vegetables. Pay attention to cooking methods and, most importantly, always eat a balanced meal. It's these small, consistent choices that add up to big results over time. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found this information helpful and eye-opening. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future videos. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's one surprising thing you learned today? Or do you have a favorite low-carb veggie swap you'd like to share? Let's get a conversation going and help each other out. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy.